All right, guys. So this morning I'm going to go ahead and show you how to calculate your macros and how to use the MyPlate app, which is what helps me keep on track with my keto diet and my macros. So basically, I just said, what should my macros be for keto? And then this screen popped up here. I'm going to go ahead and hit this, and it is the Perfect Keto calculator. That's a great calculator for keto. Also, this here is basically what you want to have. So you want to be at between the 70 to 80% range in fat, the 20 to 25% range in protein, and the 5 and 10% in carbs. I stay lower on the 5% because that's just where I'm comfortable, but that's pretty much how you would want to figure that out. There are apps that you can go to that will help you calculate those out, the keto apps and all that, that will help you put your weight, your height, and all that, and give you some calculations. But for the most part, this is where you want to stay when you're calculating your apps or when you're calculating your macros for keto for beginners, is what I have learned through studying macros. After you sign up with your name and your age and your height and your weight and your goals as to how much weight you want to lose, then you're going to go to the goals here. So it's going to have you fill out this information here: female, your birth date, how much activity you do throughout the day, your height, your weight, which I should probably change that, but I'll leave that there for now, and then your weight goal there. And then you can go ahead and just click on this here. You can do easy, you can do moderate, or you can go off of what was said for you to do from the app that we went to previously. So I went ahead and customized mine because I wanted to go off of the calories that it said that I should do for the day to lose weight. But like I said, you don't have to do that. If you want to just follow what they offer you here, you can easily do this one here. Which is the recommended to lose weight, which is 1,700 calories, which is perfectly fine. Or you can do the challenging one, which they don't really recommend that for somebody that's starting off doing a diet, just because it's really challenging to only eat 1,400 calories. Or you can do an easy one, which is 1,900 calories a day. You'll lose a half a pound. Or you can do the moderate one here, which you'll lose a pound a week. This one here, you'll lose a pound and a half. And then extreme here, they don't recommend that for anybody. So that's too much for anybody. And again, like I said, I went ahead and I customized mine. Okay, so now that we've done that, we're going to go into the macros here, and it shows where I've put all of my percentages here. So basically, I've got 92% protein, or 92 grams of protein, 115 grams of fat, and 18 grams of carbs. So you can adjust it here by how many you want to do. It's going to give you a little thing here, and it tells you how much you have. So everything has to be at 100%. So you want to just adjust it as to what your macros were on the previous website that we had, and I'll go ahead and pop that up so you can see what that is. So normally I just take a picture of it and then try to get it as close as possible here on my macro side. So once you've done that, you're going to go ahead and hit this little arrow here up top, and it's going to take you back, and it's going to have all your percentages of your macros there. So 5% carbs, 70% fats, and 25% proteins for the day. I'm going to go ahead and go right into my tracking area. I've already added my coffee and creamer for the day. So basically I just add my creamer. So I'll go ahead and show you that. So I'm going to go into breakfast here, and I've added my heavy whipping cream, and it will show you here. So I added a heavy whipping cream. I had 2 teaspoons of that. So you put that right here, and that will calculate it for you. It gives you all your macros down here as to how much 2 tablespoons of cream will be. It has total carbs is 0.84 grams, saturated fat there, total fats. So this is what we're looking for here, is the total fats, and we're also looking for the total carbs. So the stuff down here doesn't make any, I wouldn't bother with that, because you're wanting the total and not the rest of it. That's just giving you some more information. And then the proteins here. Now I have 1,436 calories for the day. I'm on a daily caloric allowance of 1,540 calories. Again, you don't have to do that if you're just starting out. It's just something that I do. I've been doing it for a while and it doesn't bother me. So it's going to go ahead and calculate your proteins that you add through the day. Here, proteins, it'll add your fats, and it'll add your carbs. Now, the way that we add things is you will hit this little blue button, the little plus minus sign right there, or the little plus sign there, and say you're going to have lunch. You hit lunch, whatever you're going to have for lunch. Let's just say you're going to have a steak for lunch. So let's do steak. And it's going to pull up a bunch of different steaks here on the side. I try to either scan what I'm going to have from something or try to get as close as possible. So let's just say top brown sirloin steak is what we're going to have. It's going to tell you right up top here that it's going by the ounces. You can always change that here with the arrow and switch it to either pounds or ounces. If you have a 5-ounce steak, you're going to just go ahead and right in this area here, you're going to go ahead and change that out. So you'll hit it and just put 5 there, and it will go ahead and down here at the bottom where the little check mark is, it says I ate this. Just go ahead and hit that, and I ate that. So you know that your lunch so far with 5 ounces of meat is going to be 255 calories if you're tracking your calories. Again, if you're not tracking your calories, then don't worry about that. It's not a big deal. So at this point, you know that you've had that. So then you can come down here to your proteins, your fats, and your carbs. You know that you ate 1 gram of carb, you've eaten 19 grams of fat, and you've had 42 grams of protein. So you're going to go ahead and continue to add things throughout the day just like that. You go into here, you can add, let's just say you had a salad. Let's see. Nope. Let's just say you had a salad. So I'm going to go into where I have here salad. I'm going to put 0.5 of a serving there. So that's 1.5 cups. Done. I ate that. Then you can go ahead and add more for your lunch. This is just to show you how to do it. If you add cheese to it, you're going to want to go ahead and put that percentage in there as well. So let's see here. Shredded Colby Jack cheese. I normally add 1/4 cup. So I'm just going to go ahead and add that because it has already the daily value of that in there. And then your dressing. If you use an oil dressing, make sure you add that. I use ranch. Just regular old Hidden Valley Ranch. I found that the macros aren't too bad. I use the 2 tablespoons. I use the 2 tablespoons here, and then that's just 1 serving there. And I'm going to say that I ate that. All right, so let's see where our lunches and our fats are and all of that. So I've had a total of 515 calories for lunch. This is just all fake. I'm not eating this for lunch. And if you go into the summary, it's going to tell you where you are so far in your macros. Your total calories for the day with the creamer and your lunch is 619 calories. Daily value right now of 63% of your fats, 33% of your protein, and 3% of your carbohydrates, which is not bad, but of course you still have to eat dinner, so keep that in mind. If your carbohydrates are lower than your percentage, you're okay. What you don't want to be low is your protein or your fats. You want to get those within your range. I found that my proteins being low makes me feel ill. And the same thing with my fats. So those 2 right here, these 2 are the ones that you want to make sure that you keep up. So that's where like your fat bombs come into play, your protein shakes come into play, like I was speaking about earlier in another video. Those are the things that you want to make sure you keep within those percentages there. So this is how you add all your stuff up for the MyPlate app, and it's super simple. You can scan things as well. Let me go and show you how to do that real quick. Hopefully I can get my scanner to work. So let's just say you have a box of cereal. I'm just going to scan this box of cereal that my kids have here. So what you're going to do is you add the food like normal. You're going to hit the scanner bar. You're going to hit the scanner bar right up here. So that's the bar that you're going to want to hit. So you hit the scanner. It's going to pop up a barcode on your phone. Let's see, you get it right there. And it will automatically tell you the serving size for it. And it automatically calculates everything in there. So the serving size for this is a third of a cup, three-fourths of a cup, which is 0.75 of a cup. If you're having 2 servings of that, you're going to go ahead and change that to 2. Hit done, and then you're going to say, I ate that. And that's how you would scan something in. So it's right here on your thing, and you've added it. So that has a lot of whatever. That has all the information there. Super easy to scan things. Just adding that portion to my stuff added a ton of sugar, which is not what I want. So I'll definitely get rid of that. An easy way to get rid of stuff as well, which is one thing that I had a hard time with. So you just go ahead and you just hit where you eat your lunch stuff. So you're going to go ahead and open that up. And then you're going to go ahead and hit the area where you added. Just scroll down to the bottom and just delete that entry if you messed up, or if you decided, yeah, that's too much for the day. I can't eat that because my carbs are too high, or it's not something that I want to eat to I don't want to add the extra calories or whatever to my day. So you can easily delete what you added in there. I use this my plate to calculate. Sometimes it's a lot easier for me to go in and plan out my meal through the day, especially if I'm at work. I'll just kind of start planning things with my husband, and we'll decide, what we're going to have for like lunch or dinner, and we know where we're going to stand. If we just put it all in there, we can decide that way. It just makes it a lot easier. So that is how you do the My Plate. If you have any questions on calculating your macros, this is how I did it, just leave it down below. And if you have any questions about the My Plate, just leave that down below as well. I will totally try to help you out. So that was everything I have for you guys today. I hope you have a great day, and I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.